Welcome back to TNLP, the newsletter podcast brought to you by the HazMat Guys. I'm your host, Timmy, back with this week's latest hazmat news from around the country. But first, it's no surprise that the biggest story again this week is the HazMat Guys just dropped the pre-sale for their new book, You Suck at Teaching Hazmat, a guide to a more engaging delivery for any audience, and just in time for the holiday season. Nothing says grateful more than a tomato thrown at your head. You Suck at Teaching Hazmat is packed with tips, tricks, and tools to help you level up your instructor game, regardless of your audience. Whether you're training the next generation of hazmat legends or just trying to get through your next class without everyone falling asleep, this book is your roadmap to success. Let's face it, your students deserve better. Pre-order your copy now and get 20% off the entire online store with coupon code USUCK. That's letter U, S-U-C-K, at checkout. Order now at thehazmatguys.com. Kicking off our hazmat news stories from the past week, we start with a report out of Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, where hazmat crews were called to a business on Wednesday before Thanksgiving for an accidental acid spill. The call regarding the incident at 770 Commonwealth Drive was received by 911 at approximately 9:17 a.m. Cranberry Fire Chief Scott Gehring said it was nitric acid that was spilled, which caused a red vapor cloud. Employees were evacuated from the building and hazmat was called in. Gehring said the situation was contained and controlled by hazmat crews in one room. A third-party contractor was called in to clean up the spill. The business is Fresenius Kabi USA, which, according to its website, is a global healthcare company that specializes in life-saving medicines and technologies for infusion, transfusion, and clinical nutrition. Next up, we go to Preston County, West Virginia, where about 24 patients are being assessed and treated in a hazmat incident at a Preston County school, according to emergency personnel. A hazardous materials incident at Aurora School has prompted a response from multiple agencies, according to a social media post from the Garrett County Office of Emergency Management. Preston County Schools Superintendent Brad Martin said the school dismissed early as a precautionary measure related to a malfunctioning HVAC unit at the school causing elevated CO levels in certain areas of the building. Garrett County OEM shared on Facebook, Garrett County assisting Preston County with hazmat incident at Aurora School. Garrett County Emergency Management is actively assisting Preston County officials with the hazardous materials incident at the Aurora School in Preston County, West Virginia. The incident has been declared a mass casualty incident, MCI, with an estimated 25 patients being assessed and treated. At the request of Preston County Emergency Management, Garrett County has deployed multiple resources to support the response. Units currently on scene or en route include Southern Garrett Rescue Squad, 2 ambulances, Garrett County Emergency Services Lieutenant, Garrett County Hazardous Materials Team, Oakland Volunteer Fire Department, Gorman Volunteer Fire Department, Deep Creek Volunteer Fire Company. All Garrett County personnel are working under the direction of Preston County Incident Command to support patient care and hazmat operations. Emergency personnel noted Garrett Regional Medical Center prepared to accept patients. Multiple ambulances and fire departments, along with a hazardous materials team, have responded to the school. Preston County Schools shared on Facebook, medical personnel is on site at the school to assess any students or staff exhibiting any signs of exposure to CO2. Parental contact will be made or attempted if any student is recommended for further medical assessment off-site. Education officials said parents will be notified of any off-site medical assessments. Rounding out this week's stories, we'll end on the West Coast, where Montecito firefighters issued a hazmat response for a reported chemical spill in Montecito on Monday, December 1st. At 8:25 a.m., Montecito Fire, joined by Santa Barbara City Fire, responded to the 1500 block of East Valley Road for a report of a chemical spill. Firefighters and hazmat specialists determined that about 1 gallon of concentrated muriatic acid, commonly used to clean concrete, had spilled inside a garage, the Montecito Fire Department stated. Due to the concentration, the acid can cause skin and breathing issues. Firefighters isolated the spill and closed all access to the garage. A team of hazmat specialists from Montecito Fire and Santa Barbara City Fire neutralized the acid with sodium bicarbonate. A private company will handle final cleanup and disposal. There were no reported injuries. This just in, Hazard class is back and crazier than ever. Season 2 returns Wednesday, December 3rd, with hypnotherapists, psychic mediums, government conspiracies, and even more surprises. Catch up on Season 1 and learn more about Hazard class at thehazmatguys.com/hazardclass. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the Newsletter Podcast. Make sure to order your copy of You Suck at Teaching Hazmat while the Black Friday sale is still on. We'll be back next week. Until then, Timmy, over and out.